Hey everyone, Jengar here. Today we're going to take a look at the P1Y1 Model 11. This plane has been added in this patch and we're going to take a look at how it performs and what it's good at and what it's not so good at. I'll see you in the match. Hey guys, so here we are in the match. We are trying to slow down a little bit. We're coming down from altitude. We have two 500s loaded and we are going to go for this light cruiser over here. We're gonna try to sink it. This should be possible with this bomb load. Let's see what we can do. Let's throw them at the right angle. Now this plane is pretty fast, have to say. It has two turrets, one facing backwards on the top there, 20mm gun, and one in the nose. It's also a 20mm gun. So nice turrets, although this plane doesn't have fixed guns, which is unfortunate. That would make the plane a lot better, I have to say. I'm not dissatisfied with the flight model of this plane at all, I have to say. It's quite maneuverable for such a big plane. It's quite fast as well. It even has some climb rate. You know, it's of course it's not a Ki 83, but it reminds me a little bit of the Ki 83 in its handling. It's a little bit less in all areas, but it's quite a nice heavy fighter, I have to say. Although of course it's not a heavy fighter, it's a bomber, a naval bomber. But quite nice. So we're flying back to the airfield, we are going to land and I'll see you guys in a sec. So now we landed, we got back up into the air and here we are approaching a bunch of light tanks that we're gonna try to hit with our 2500s again. Hopefully we can get two. Let's see. Now for a bomber, the choices in bomb loads on this plane are quite limited. It is not really bomb wise a good bomber at all. It only has a few bombs or one heavy bomb or a torpedo, and that's about all your options. No rockets, nothing more than two. So yeah, I was quite disappointed with the bomb load options on this plane, but that's all it is. This was actually the match. We were gonna return to the airfield to reload again, but this match will end before then and we've got the three ground targets, guys. Yeah, what a result for a match. But that is actually a good match in this plane. Sometimes you get a kill with it. You will see that in the next one. I'll see you there. Hey guys, so we landed for the second time here. 5th place in the team, 3 ground targets, 2 light tanks and a light cruiser. Let's see what kind of rewards we got. 5 backup vehicles, alright. So what, let's see, 15,000 Silver Lions and 2700 research points. Alright, I'll see you in the next match. Hey guys, so here we are in the second match. We're making our final approach on this destroyer here. Throwing off our 2500s here. And we got him. That's pretty nice. Now we're going to extend a little bit here. No idea where the enemy is. But we see something there over our airfield, and we have to go there anyway. We have to land, of course. We need a new armament. I guess if you really train yourself to shoot gunners as you approach, you can hit some ground targets, some of these cargo ships. But hitting moving targets in a moving plane with a turret, it is a skill apart, let's say that. It is really something you've got to practice because it is not something easy. I find this plane, like I said, disappointment in the bomb load and also disappointment in its armament. This plane could really have done well with 220mm facing forward fixed guns. With such armament, this plane would have been fantastic. A little bit of bombing and a little bit of fighting. As you're gonna see, a little bit of dogfighting here with a few planes, and this plane is surprisingly maneuverable and has a good strong which will definitely help you in these kind of encounters. But of course the AI gunners only shoot when you're really close. Like here, within 200 meters it starts to shoot. But you try to stay behind a single seat fighter 200 meters below him, behind him. That's gonna be difficult, to say the least, to keep the gunner firing in that sense. Of course you can upgrade the gunner even more, but the crew I have this plane on isn't bad at all. It is not full, it is not 100% ready, but it's still very good. We're being attacked here by several planes. We're making some defensive maneuvers, and we are going to try to get behind somebody again to have that gunner fire. It is very difficult, of course, to stay behind a fighter and try to work the gunner yourself. This almost never happens, but when it does happen, it can be devastating. So the Beaufighter is a plane that this plane can definitely deal with. Although he, of course, has forward-facing guns, and you only have these damn turrets. 20mm would have been enough to get several kills here easily. But we're gonna have to find either very close behind him, a position close behind him, and use the gunner ourselves. Because look, AI gunner is not firing here, and I'm so close to firing it myself now. But yeah, the AI gunner was not doing anything. This Beaufighter really had a good shot at me here, but he messed up his shot, maybe because of the A7M behind him. I missed my chance on the other Beaufighter because of him. But I was within 200 meters and the AI gunners didn't fire. I don't know why. Maybe I was outside of their ILDO range or something, but I could fire the gun myself, so I don't know. Here I am going to try to use my gunner myself again. If I get a good position and he stays, come on, my ally is in the way here. Yes! Finally! But that was an easy shot because he was damaged and he was just flying straight basically. We're gonna try to catch the other Beaufighter as well. But I haven't succeeded in doing that yet with a single seat fighter, with a real single seat fighter. Let's see if we can get the Beaufighter. We are slowly closing on him, so yeah, faster than the Beaufighter, although that is not a big achievement. That's not a big achievement at all. But we are slowly gaining on him. He's shooting at us with his gunner. And from what I've experienced with these 20mm turrets on this thing, they have really... the reload comes very quickly, so you can not fire very extensively. And that has cost me my plane a few times. We're getting close here, shooting at the wing here, and we're shooting off the left wing. Fantastic, second kill. So we now have 1 ground target and 2 air kills. And let's see what is the situation here. We've got a damaged plane from all these back gunners that were shooting at us. And our right engine was damaged by that Beaufighter that did get a few bullets in. So we're gonna make our way back to the airfield and see if we can... We've got a P-51 incoming. And what is that dot behind him? On the left there, you see him in the clouds.
Attack the enemy.
I've got 2 fighters incoming. This is not gonna be good. Especially with these damn gunners only firing at a very close distance. And I'm gonna take a left here, if I can avoid being shot by the P-51. Plane is pretty banged up, but yeah, he's just gonna boom and zoom out, looks like. He's going up again, so no chance with the gunners. Spitfire's coming in now, we're gonna have to make a turn again. Not dip that wing into the water. We've got a few hits there. And we've got the P-51 coming in again as well. Our gunner is unconscious. That's not good. Let's see if we can get him. Okay, let's see. Come on. Get the right lead. I'm just tapping it right now. Not to waste too much ammunition. Now we're already out of ammunition. Crap. Yeah, so that's the end of that match, guys. 2 kills and 1 ground target. I'll see you in the conclusion. Hey guys, so here we are after the match. Now we're taking a look a little bit at this plane. A bomber, they say, but if you look at the bomb load this plane has to offer, 2 250 kilobombs, a torpedo, 2 times 500 kilobombs, and 1 800 kilobombs. It's really limited. Doesn't have a lot of bombs to throw around, and it also doesn't have any forward-facing guns, which would be fantastic. Of course, the turret is facing forwards, but like I said in the matches, it's really difficult to jump into the gunner seat and try to shoot planes down while you're moving, they're moving. You got to adjust with this gunner. That's really a skill apart, and I have not practiced that a lot, I have to say. Of course, practice it with bombers while you're flying straight and they're coming after you, hopefully. But that's different than this plane. This plane, you know, it has this gun facing to the back, but you can easily be attacked from below and have not a single problem by the attacker, because you are totally vulnerable there. The plane is fast, it has a nice flight model. You can do some dogfighting with it even, but because you have no forward-facing guns, I am really struggling to find the purpose of this plane in this game. So all in all, I do not find this plane very worthy to go after. The only thing that makes it worth it is that the R2Y2s are coming after that, so you want to unlock it, but I would not take the time to spade it if I was you. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. Hey, so I hope you enjoyed the video, that you learned something there. If you are already a subscriber, don't forget to like the video. You know, those likes really make a difference. Do leave me a comment. You know, I always look forward to the comments every day. And if you really feel like helping out today, make sure to share the video with your friends and let them know about the channel. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button, become part of this community. I really love to have you aboard, and don't feel shy to leave me some comments. I always try to respond to them. So again, I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.